Welcome back, everybody. We are still here at Bonneville High School. We've moved into the auxiliary gym. They've got the brackets all set up. We get the first game at 1:30 here, a little bit late, but they were trying to get the last game finished up so they could set up the bracket. We're going to be here with Shelley High School, population of about 600, I just looked up. So very similar to Sugar Salem in terms of size. I do believe both of those schools, I think, are still 4A in the on the Idaho side. But we're going to take them on and see what Shelley's got. We just played them in football not too long ago. You may remember, or at least not too many weeks ago. So
last week, I think.
We're going to get going here. It looks like we're all set up. It looks like Shelley's going to serve first and see what the girls can do here in bracket play. Hokanson outside to Jordan. Holy cow.
Hey, we do have a down ref. That'll be nice.
Somebody about tore the net right down.
That block was really eager block.
So we're going to strike first. Hokanson steps back to serve. We got Carey back on the line, so should be better this time. Shelley tips it over. Hokanson picks that up over to Allred. She goes back to Jordan Roberts, who tries to put that down, almost gets there, but they pick it up. There's a big hit from.
Yep. And they're coming line. You can see that hitter's arm is really trying to take advantage of our line shot right there. So we've got to be ready to anticipate either sealing that off or being ready to run it down.
If we lose connection, just know that a volleyball hit the computer because we're down on the floor this time. We'll try to help, but all goes out. You'll know what happened. Button, they pick that up. They're going to go to the right side. Tools it off the hands of, I couldn't tell if that was Jordan.
It was Jordan on there, yeah.
She was over there, but. One to two. Frazier. Roberts. Hokanson's got a free ball. She does so. They pick that up in the middle. She's going to go middle quick. Neuenswander's there, but they keep it alive. The girls kind of quit.
Yeah, they're kind of scrambling a little bit. I want them to get in and start talking.
Got to get rolling here. There's another net.
Yeah.
Should be.
They're really searching for that line shot on us. And so our girls got to make sure that they're on their toes, ready to run some of that stuff down. I do like how that block's kind of pushing them a little bit more to that antenna on there.
Jordan Roberts will serve. Serve is up. They get a nice pass. She goes outside. There's a good hard hit. Jordan gets a hand on it, but no blockers did.
No, I think they were still not sealed out on there. I'd like to see him kind of hold that block a little bit longer instead of falling out of it.
Serves up.
Nice pass by Maya. Let's see if we can use it.
Backside. There's a nice hit by Button. Gets that one to fall down. Nice job there.
Yep, right between the block. That's why those quicks are so nice sometimes if you don't have time for that block to set up.
Maya Allred will serve.
Score 3-3.
It's going to be hard to see that score with the down ref. They pick that up middle. Nice. She goes outside. There's a nice big hit, just too far off the net on that one.
We were there. We knew it was coming there. We just didn't close that.
Harder to watch the game from on the floor.
It's a little bit different.
See a lot better up high.
Jordan starts us off with a pass. Holly has to kind of run that down. She's going to go with the back row attack.
It was a pretty nice shot, actually, but a roll shot, but pretty low, and they're able just to block that right down.
And when you roll shot those, you probably need to go for more of the deep corners rather than just right to the center. Make that block move a little bit more.
Frazier, Hokanson, back to Frazier on the outside. She puts it up over. They pick that up in the middle. There's a set to the outside. Block is kind of there again. We're just not getting there and getting there close down.
It did slow the ball down a little bit.
Indeed.
And these are great teams to work on our blocking with. When you've got girls that are aggressive hitters, this is where we can actually practice a lot of that blocking that we need. Jordan, nice pass. Nice defense by Jordan.
Jordan to pick that ball back up, backside to Button. She finds a hole, but they pick that one up.
Makes them scramble a little bit. Let's see if we can use this. Great pass by Jordan.
Hokanson goes back to button, but just doesn't get it set quite high enough, so she sends it over pretty easy. And there's an out of bounds. And there comes that ball, like I mentioned. We got some helpers down here trying to help us, but
I'll see if I can move my. Am I going to be in the screen if I stand right here?
not yet.
Okay.
So we are 4 serving 5
We're
here.
giving them a little 3D action. That's why.
Yeah. Bagley serves it up. Picks that up on the out. There she goes to the outside. Tries to do it quick, and fortunately she sets it just a little high because that would have been a nice
Yep.
hard hit. I like what they're trying over there. Didn't work. Worked our favor. 5-all. Bagley still serving.
Hopefully the girls see that and they recognize they need to start looking and sticking a little bit faster.
Bagley. Nice serve and an ace for Bagley.
Yeah, she tried to hit that corner earlier and she got it this time.
Oh, and that one ends up in the net. So we give it back to them. 6-6, set 1 in tournament play here. Bracket play, and I'm not sure, Denise, if you know, is this a single elimination or how's this working?
I believe so. We haven't quite gotten the
They were sending us to a different school,
official.
and then we got in the car about to leave, and they said, no, we're staying here, so we don't really know what's going on.
By Maya. Ruby's gonna. I like how Ruby's thinking that deep corner.
Yeah, she
makes
saw it,
scramble.
it did, and they're
Good pop
trying to
up by
get back
Shea.
into place. Bagley back to Shea. Shea with a nice
Yes.
approach, and she puts that down. That was beautiful.
No, and honestly, that all started with Ruby making them scramble a little bit. Rather than just giving them a nice, easy free ball over, she made them kind of scramble. We were able to get a nicer free ball over, and then we can run a stronger offense.
Yay, Ruby. Frazier serves it up. Nice serve. They're going to go to the opposite side, and the block is off their arms and tooled out.
Yep.
7-7.
This is going to be a great
good matchup
game
so far.
For blocking.
Serve is into the net. I was thinking it might go, but I thought it might be one of those tape ones.
Yeah, and I would have liked to hear our serve-receive team kind of talk through that just a little bit more. It was awful quiet.
Ruby serves that one up. They go outside. Block is there that time, sends it back. They're going to save it, go back outside. She sends it from
Ruby,
behind.
beautiful pass. Let's see if they can put this down.
There's Jordan, and they're going to get it.
Yes. Great
nice
pass
job,
by
Jordan
Ruby.
and Ruby, and the setter.
And I love seeing the girls come together and cheer each other on for that.
Great
The more
combination.
We can kind of keep working on being influential and talking about those successes, the more we're going to do them. Good up again.
Nice job, Ruby. Great pass. Backdoor. Christensen gets it over, and they're unable to handle it.
Ruby started another one for us. Yeah. Little keeping them scramble.
Western Drive over there. Going to the back right side, and Austin pops it up.
Yeah, her hips turned a little bit in on that pop-up, which sent it back behind her instead of in front of her. But she was in position, which is nice to see. So that will be helpful for us.
10-8, Lady Braves lead. Need a side out here. Frazier, Bagley saves it, and Neuenswander takes advantage of not a great setup, but she gets herself into a good position and gives a nice hit on that and scores.
And the more she keeps swinging and being aggressive on there, you can tell she's getting a lot more comfortable with that net awareness on there too, which is good. She was looking for those deeper corners. Didn't really have a block, so it was good to see.
Hokanson, nice serve. There you can't handle it. There's an ace for Hokanson. 12-8. They're going to go outside. She goes way deep.
Some good talk by the girls. A lot of good communication.
Carrie Allred saw that one long before it even landed. Hokanson They overdo it, but she gets to it. There's a hard hit from the outside, and the hand gets on it and falls short. Maya just can't quite get to it. There's a serve into the net. 14-9. Lady Braves lead by 5. Jordan Roberts will serve. There's a serve by Jordan. Nice serve. They pick that up. They're going to go to the outside. Oh, our girls jumped just a little early on that one.
Well, no, I think they were thinking she was going to swing, and she ended up tipping high over them. We just couldn't quite get on our toes and run that down. We were a little bit late on that.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
Serves up. It's short off the net and just throws our girls. They're flat-footed.
Yeah.
Should have had that one.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to make sure that we're on our toes, ready to run some stuff down.
Robert.
Good talk by Jordan
Hokinson goes outside to Frazier. She's got a good approach and down the front. Another nice combination. Bump, set, spike. No rally had. Ruby Hill comes back in. Maya Allred back to serve. Serve is up. Short, but they get to it. They try to go outside, but it's a goofy hit, and Button's able to send it back, but they keep it alive. They send it over. Roberts. Hokinson, she's going to go outside to Frazier. Frazier off the block. She saves it back up and stays in.
I think she passed it while she was in the air coming down.
That was a good heads-up play and manages to get a point off that. 16-12, Lady Braves. Oh.
Yeah, you could see that in that toss. It was.
As soon as it went, she just wasn't very high, and she still tried to hit it. Probably should have let that one drop and start over. Allred. Hokinson.
Nice high ball. She's going to pop it up for Atlee. Atlee's going to send it deep.
They get it on the outside, and it falls just in front of Hokinson. Hallie trying to get there. Was kind of there, just a little short, so unable to get it pop back up.
They're going to keep pushing that line when they keep finding the success
Allred, miscommunication. We keep it alive, but we need to. There's a hit. Hokinson. Roberts chases it down, gets it back in. Shayla calls for it. She gets it over. They pick that up. They're going to go middle, but it's way short. And that is ugly volleyball. Girls just scrambling to try and keep it alive, and now our lead of 5 is down to 2.
I'd like to see our girls just to be a little bit better about more talk that we've got in here. They've kind of just sat back on their heels a little bit. They got a little bit of a lead and decided they could take a rest, and I'd like them to kind of jump back out and be more assertive.
Need a side out here. Frazier, Hokinson. Back out to Frazier off the net. She gets it over, but they pick that up. They're going to go back to the right side, and there's an open spot, and she finds it between blocks and in front of our girls, and there we are tied up now. Serve is up. Button. Beautiful pass to Hokinson, back to Button, and she doesn't get her wrist snapped too good and sends that one sailing over the top. Was beautiful. Just got to slap that baby down.
Why are you slapping babies, Josh? No slapping babies.
Only my own. Roberts.
Nice
Hokinson.
pass by Jordan.
Frazier.
Nice high arm by Shea.
Outside.
They're going to end up having to free it over. Let's see if we can use this and put it down.
Goes to the middle to Ruby.
Miscommunication there, but the girls were able to talk it out.
And that one's going to stay in.
Yeah, the setter, their Shelly guys are pretty excited about her being able to keep that out of the net and make it playable.
So Shelly now
has the lead, 18-16.
Roberts doesn't get great, but Allred Allred saves it. Hokinson
Good
free
talk.
balls over. They need to shut this down, and there's a quick they're working on. If they get that figured out, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where Ruby has to stick on that girl a little bit more and be ready to go up and defend that. I think it kind of surprised her how
17-18.
fast it was coming in, too.
Bagley. Going to go outside. Block is there, and we get it done that time. Addie and Ruby.
Addie set that block really nice, taking away this angle right here, and then or this line shot that they were going for, and Ruby sealed that really nicely. And they really held that block well too. They didn't fall out of it. It was good.
Bagley, nice serve.
Up top.
Goes up. There's that quick.
Yeah. And when they're that tight, you can see that the setter's doing exactly what she needs to do. She's going to hit that ball or jump set that ball nice and early, keep it off the net. You got to play it high. And that's the perfect time to run it quick because everybody's still standing down.
Allred shanks it, and Bagley tries to run it down, just can't quite get there. So we are 20-18 with Shelley on top at the moment. Set one in bracket play. We believe that it could be a single elimination situation. So
nice.
See what the girls do.
And that's that situation where, again, when that setter gets pushed tight to that ball, she needs to jump up and jump set that, trying to keep it playable. Trying to pass that low on the net is just not going to work.
21-18. Coach Brown wants to take a minute, probably wise. So we come in late in the first set here, 21-18, with the Shelley gals up on top. I don't even know what their mascot is. I can't remember.
It looks like another storm symbol, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a.
They're not the storm.
Maybe it's a, I don't know, badger. Shelley Badgers.
Why
Doesn't
would
that
it
sound
be
good?
a badger?
Well, at least it's aggressive. It's definitely not the baby slappers.
Oh, I know.
Here we go. So we're going to get
They're russets. Come on, we knew that.
Oh, yeah.
The Shelley
Potato
russets,
country.
we all knew that. All right, here we go. It's up, and luckily her team talks to her at the last minute.
You know, I think that was just a lack of communication point, but we can't get comfortable getting those freebies.
19-21, Frazier serves. Nice and tight. They pick it up. They're going to go outside. She's ready for it. There's a hit.
Nice close on that block. Good
Addie Christensen does a great job there. Hokinson over to, Bagley over to Roberts. They pick that back up, and then they tool it off the.
It seems we just need our front row to be a little bit more aggressive, especially on those sets that are pretty good. We've got to swing. We can't be tentative.
22-19. Here it comes. Roberts, not great. Maya Allred tries to shake it down. And Coach Brown, relatively unhappy over there because she knows we played so well in that last game.
Yeah.
And there's another shank. We're going to rotate around here, and that's all right.
Yep, nope.
Good to take
why
a
you
breather.
Want some depth on the bench, as well as it kind of, instead of taking a timeout, it gives you a substitution. We've seen it before. It's not a bad strategy. Our girls have got to talk. Nice pull out of the net by Austin.
Nice, Ruby. Ruby sees that corner, and she pushes it back there, and they can't handle it.
Yeah, no, and that was a good job by Austin at getting really low on that ball since it was shooting straight for the bottom of that net.
So Cam Mackey is in the game for just a minute here. It's good to have her, and then Ruby puts one in the net. Hudson told me I can't mention him and throwing his hat.
That's why we just said just the hat.
He didn't throw it. He just did what any parent would and grabs his hat and kind of rubs his face, and that's all right. We've all seen it, and anybody that's played it's done it. All right, so we're going to end the first set 25-20. We're going to reset here and try again. you suppose they're doing best of 3 again, or do you suppose yeah?
I would imagine so. They might not, but.
All right, folks, we're back after that first set here against Shelly Russets, Lady Russets here. Losing that one 25-20. Getting set here for the second set. You'll notice again they're not changing sides for whatever reason. They're not doing that over here in Idaho, so we'll stay on this same side. Hopefully the score table changes the score over there. We don't just start where we ended. We are thinking in this bracket play that it's still probably the best of 3.
Just not sure if it's to 15 or to 25, but they better play like it's to 15 once they get into that third set.
I'm interested to see how the scorers table does this.
It'll be a
Scramble here in a second.
good close by Charlie and Atlee.
All
Nice
red.
pickup by Maya.
In the middle to Newens.
Good.
She hits
Going
it
for
over,
that
but
corner.
they pick that up. They're going to go outside. They're going to free ball over. Hokinson. All red back to Roberts. Roberts tips it over,
Ooh.
and they grab it with their hand.
Lucky they snaked that one in for us.
There goes the scorers table, recognizing what's happened.
Yeah, one of our own's helping them out over there.
And she's great, Miss Jackson. Appreciate her helping us out. Going to take just a second to reset the... I tried to get her attention, but she didn't see me. So down ref helping her. Now we're trying to get the score right, which will be 1-0. And
in favor of the Braves.
Might have it.
Yeah.
Yes. 1-0. Hokinson serving. Second set. There it is. They're going to try to tip it over, and somehow they do it. That should not have been.
Well, I think, Charlie just waited just a little bit long on that instead of going up and attacking that ball a little bit. I think that was just a competition of experience at that point.
1-1. Serves up Frazier.
Nice
pass to Hokinson. Hokinson goes outside to Button. Button gets a nice hit. They pick that up and they keep it alive. They're going to have to send that over. Hokinson back to Allred. She goes to Roberts. They've got that. They're going to go back outside. She tips it over, and Hokinson tries to keep it alive, but they're going to get her on a lift.
No, they got Atlee on the lift.
Oh,
trying to keep it
on
alive,
the lift.
But
one of them had a lift.
Hokinson was trying to run it down still. It was good to have Atlee try to keep that in play.
Frazier.
Nice pass.
Hokinson in the middle, the Newenswander. Oh, darn it.
She saw it. She knew the blockers were over on that right side, so she tried to go left on that corner, which was great. It was just a little bit late. But I like that she's been aggressive up there.
Frazier, Hokinson, Frazier. Free balls it over. They track it down. They go outside. Off the net's a hit. Frazier.
Nice up by Shea on
Hokinson,
that dig.
she's going to go outside to Roberts.
There, Robert
with
puts
a
it
nice
down.
hit.
Yeah, I'd like to see her swinging more aggressive like that. Her arm was a lot higher. You can tell she wasn't as tentative.
So Roberts will step back to serve this ball as we are 2-3. Russett's in favor at the moment. Nice serve. They go outside again. It's going to be a good hard swing. They keep it alive. Button sends it over after Newenswander sets it up. They're going to go right side. They come across. She comes off of Newenswander's hands, and we're just unable to track it down. But she slowed that ball down. She's frustrated, I think. I can see it on her face. That's okay. She knows what she's got to do. She can get it done. Roberts. Hokinson goes way over to Frazier. Frazier tips it over looking for a hole, but they track it down. They go to the right side, and then they send it over. Hokinson sets it outside for Frazier. They keep it alive. Frazier looks for the lunch ball and says, I'll bring that right back to you, and does so. 3-4. Russet still on top. All red back to serve. They pick that up and go for a middle hit. 3 blockers. They send it back. There's the ball again, and Ruby goes to the back corner, and she gets it. She's done that 2 or 3 times.
Smart. Everybody's pulled forward doing that tip coverage as well as their hitter coverage, so it's nice to see those open spots and take advantage of them.
All red. They don't handle it real well, but they keep it alive. They're going to have to free ball it. All red. Hokinson with the jump set to Frazier, who gives it a good hard whack.
She got excited by that nice set.
But they were trying something just a little different there. I think trying to improve their offense, and that's the right idea. Roberts, Hokinson, Button tries to keep it alive because they block it back, but can't quite do it. She gives it a good go, but 6-4. Russett's on top. Serves up. All red. Button, Frazier.
Oh.
Oh.
That was no bueno.
No, that. We're going to have to watch in film and do some.
Nope. Short memory on that one.
Roberts. Button. Hill goes to the back corner.
Good,
They
make him
track it
scramble a
down.
little bit.
They're going to set it outside and can't get to it. So, good point again, Denise, that Ruby sends that to the back corner. They send 3 ladies after, so they're out of sorts. And because of it, they do get the ball in the back corner, but because they're out of sorts, they're unable to get themselves put back together and make a
definitely took them out of
error.
system rather than just putting it right into the middle of the court for them to have their libero easily play it for us.
5-7. Bagley. They don't handle it too well, but they do handle it. They're going to send that over from the outside hitter, and our block can't quite handle it. It comes down on our side of the court. Coach Brown giving them some more coaching on that block. 8-5. Frazier. Bagley outside to Christensen. Nice hit.
That long body just hanging in there. I think she had a hang time a little bit for a while, which was a good thing, but she kept her arm high and she was aggressive with that.
To, I think, lift like 78 pounds off the ground.
Does help.
But she did have some nice hang time and it worked out. Frazier, nice serve. They pick that up. They're going to go to the right side. She tips it over. There's Addie. Bagley, Jordan Roberts gets it off the tip and down their back. So nice job by all 3 of those ladies.
Yep. Great defense by Addie coming in, picking up those quick tips. You could see she saw it early and ran it down, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Frazier, they're going to go outside. There's a hit, but Roberts picks it up. Bagley goes back to Roberts. She tries to adjust. She tips it over. They pick that up in the middle. They're going to go right side. Here comes the hit. Gets a hand on her. Frazier dives and keeps it alive. Bagley outside to Roberts. She free balls it over. They're going to get there. Here's a hit. And she knew that there was 3 of our tall girls there and couldn't decide if she should tip it or try to get it to her teammate. Either way, it falls on their side of the
But
court.
I like seeing Ruby and Jordan up there contesting it, not just letting it take its course.
Nice serve, Frazier. That goes to the middle, outside. Here comes the hit, and it's going to sail out of bounds. And the Lady Braves take the lead, 9-8. Nice serve. Pick it up in the middle. They're going to go outside. Here comes the hit, the block. They go down that line outside of our block, and therefore it's a good hard hit, untouched, and that's hard to
defend.
To dig up. So they're going to tie it back up with a side out. Serve is up. Allred. Oh, shoot. Allred sends it a little too far, but they don't get a great hit on it. But I think our girls were waiting for a wackadoodle and didn't get it.
Yeah, I would really like to see that setter jump up and jump set that, because if she would have hit Austin's hands in the process of doing that, it would have been actually their error. You can't actually encroach upon the setter trying to set that ball. So I would have liked to have seen that just a little bit.
So Coach Brown will have to describe and explain that to the ladies when they see that, because I didn't follow most of it. Maybe they'll understand it. 11-9, Russets.
Nice.
Allred, Bagley, Christensen off the tip. They pick it up. They go to the middle, outside. She tips it over. Bagley goes back outside to Roberts, who gets a nice hit on it. Roberts got that one and then sent it over to Bagley. She immediately transitions and starts yelling 4-4-4.
Yep.
And they get it right back to her for the score. It's up outside. We got to shut that down. We do so. Nice job.
Yeah.
They've got several points off of that very play right there, and our blockers were there that time, and it paid off for us.
And I do like how they did hold that block just a little bit stronger, and because of that, they were able to push it back over their side.
Ruby Hill serves. Outside, here it comes, and they're going to call that one in off of the tip. Nice job by
Charlie
Newfoundlander.
kind of coming in, even though she was a little bit late. She knew she needed to get there and still contest that ball a little bit, and popped in our favor and was able to stay in.
Great job. 12-11. Hill still serving. They're going to go backside, right side, and right between both blockers.
Our block was not up on that one.
A lot of space to work with on that one.
That was a lot of lanes trying to figure out where to play some defense on.
Serves up Frazier.
Nice pass by Shea.
Bagley to the right side.
Nice pop up by Austin.
Set by Frazier, but too tight to the net because she's way off, and Jordan just can't adjust to it.
No, that's hard. You've got to just run in and play that ball high. I'd like to see a two-handed push tip to the back corner, but you got to go in fast and hard when they're going to be tight like that.
12-all. Frazier shanks it, and Bagley can't help her out. 13-12, set 2 in bracket play that we believe is a single elimination, and we believe probably a 3-game series. So Lady Braves cannot lose this. This is a must not lose game. Oh man, right off the net top. I thought that was going to be one of those putters that flipped over.
That's the benefit of the Ox Gym, not the best net. Had a lot of give.
Luckily, the antenna on this one is the same as the other one. So
it's really creeping in there.
Hokanson. Oh, she does get it over barely. Thank goodness. It goes right off the top of the net. 14-13. So almost the same serve as the one prior on the other side of the net, but we get the benefit on that one. Hokanson, another short one, but it gets over. They go outside. There's a hit. Charlie's there. Nice job, Charlie. Puts it right back with a nice block. 14s, Hokanson. They get that to play. They go right side. They come across, and Charlie gets a finger on it, but.
Yeah, it was coming in nice and sharp. She wanted that sharp angle. That sharp angle does a lot of stuff for you. It also takes your setter out of being able to take that second ball.
Short ball. Frazier tracks it down. Hokanson tracks that down. Button sends it over. They pick that one up. They're going to go outside. Here comes the hit. Blockers are late. And they get it through and down. 16-15 Russets. They were headed that way. Just couldn't quite get there.
They knew that it was there.
Button.
Good top.
Hokanson. Charlie. They pick it up. They go outside. Here it comes. Blockers are there, but a little late again, and so it gets over the top of them and sails down. Frazier unable to get to that one either. So 17-15. We're starting to get into that little scarier territory.
They need to get on top.
Short serve, all red. Hokanson outside to Button. Button gives it a nice hard hit. Great job. Excellent combination between those three that time.
Yes, especially when it's starting to get late in the game. I like that they're still being aggressive instead of playing tentative. They need to go out and do that a little bit more.
16-17, Roberts. Serve is up, it's deep. And out, 18-16. Gotta have a side out here. It's up. Roberts can't track it down. That was a goofy serve. I think that came off her hand weird. threw us off, and we just couldn't track that thing down. Cam
We'll see if we can get a
will come back in and help
substitution.
us on that back row. She did that yesterday for Shayla as well, so
Yeah, I'd like to see our girls not give up so much. Like I'd like them to see them turn their bodies in just a little bit, talk a little bit more, serve, receive. Like we've said, even if you're not passing that ball, you should be calling names, helping each other out.
2016, Russett's in favor. We got to shut this down. Cam picks that one up. Hokinson over to Frazier. Frazier gets it over, but they pick it up. They're going to go back outside. Hit is there, but so is Addie Christensen. Nope, sorry, Atlee Button.
Yep. And they had it nice sealed. She held that block. She didn't pull out of it too early. And because of that, they were able to seal that wall, and that was really nice. They were trying to pull that line on there, and they took it out of
It's a great
their
job
hands.
by Atlee. We needed that right here later in the game. 17-20. Serves up, and they're coming back with a hard hit. Nobody there to stop it, so it's going to go right.
They really like that sharp inside angle on that.
21-17. Serve is up. It is short. Cam tracks it down. Hokinson over to Button. Button gets it off the top, but they keep it alive. They're going to go back outside. Again, nobody there to block it, and we just don't handle it.
Well, I think our girls were trying to take that line shot away, which was good. I think that they were trying to get there. They were just a little bit late, but they were trying to take that line or outside.
And they went cross court instead, is what you're saying.
Which
gotcha.
Is a good idea. That sharp angle, it's hard to pick up.
22-18. Addie Christensen and Austin Bagley coming back in here late in the game. 22-18, excuse me. The girls have got to really get some points right here. Austin's going to start the charge. Here we go. They push that one too far. Bagley to Frazier off the net. It comes back down, but they pick it up. They go off the right side, and they don't get it set well, so we're going to take that point. Nice work by the ladies. 19-22. See if Austin can keep us going here. If anybody can, I'll bet Austin can. Nice serve. They overdo it. Shayla's right there to make them pay for it. Great serve by Austin to get that started. 20-22. Lady Braves working their way back into this late in the second set. It's got to happen to move forward.
And they really need to be talking out there. We need to see a lot of shifting and talking.
Short serve. They barely keep it alive. They go to the outside. She has to kind of tip it over. Frazier. Bagley goes back to Frazier. She takes it off the right into the block and almost down the front, but it does make it back over, and we just can't quite keep it alive. 23-20. Got to have a side out. Frazier, Bagley, outside to Christensen. She jumps a little early, but is able again to use that hang time and keep it alive. Christensen, Bagley doesn't get a good hand on that. Maya sends it over. Yeah, I thought we were going to get a double on that.
Yeah.
But it goes out of bounds, so they get it either way. And this is we believe match point, because I'm guessing they're not going to do
I don't
best
think
of 5,
no.
Trying to get everybody through today. Cam Mackey, Bagley, Frazier on the right side, tips it over. They pick that up outside. There it is. Block is there.
Yes.
And falls inside.
Yeah,
nice work.
They tried to take it line on us again, and those girls really held that block. They were falling out of it a little early because they jumped a little early, but they held it strong, and they were able to still get it on their way down.
Christensen's done a nice job blocking for us today. Frazier, they pick it up. They go middle with a quick. They're going to count that. I'm not sure. It wasn't 4 touches, but whatever.
I think that Addie got a hand on it a little bit.
She may have. Either way, they've still got the ball. They roll shot it over, but it doesn't make it over. See if the girls can fight their way back in. Yep. It's a must-do, and Shelly Russets want to talk it over here.
Coach is going to try to get Shayla to lose her focus a little bit on this, and we've got to keep this ball.
See if they can win the match with the coach's point.
Yep.
Seems cheap.
Seems smart. You've got it. Now's the time to use it.
Oh, yeah, 2 out of 3.
That's what we're thinking. I think with the time frame they had, I don't think they'd have opportunity to do 3 out of 5.
Match point coming up here for the Russets. They won the first one, I think 25, about what it is right now. It was a close game. But the Lady Braves have to pull this one off to stay in for set 3. Serve is up.
Nice serve.
Not well handled. They go outside. Block is there, but
Good
not
pick
touched
up by
by.
Ruby.
Gotta talk,
Girls are
girls.
scrambling. We
They're
got to have them
scrambling. They're
open their
looking
mouths.
nervous. And there it is off of Ruby's hands, but
Yeah.
she was just off the net a little. She was
was
there,
going in. She was just a little sideways. She knew it. She tried to turn, but it was a little late
but she was
coming in.
there.
She was, but they're starting to recognize those things, and that's important.
So we believe that may be the end of our tournament here in Bonneville. So let's just recap for you real quick. Yesterday they had 4 games, playing well with Bonneville, or no, sorry, not playing very well
We
with
heard, just
Bonneville,
not, we weren't here to see that one, but we
but
heard it
beating
wasn't
Thunder Ridge right after that, and then having a really tough game with Owa, whatever that was,
Oahe,
from Boise.
Meridian. It's like the
Oh,
Meridian.
Meridian.
It's right outside Meridian area.
Great team, probably the best team we've seen here.
Yeah,
But they
it's a good
played
team.
okay with them, and then losing
Century.
last night to Century. Now this morning they get up and get beat by a Bear Lake team, but beat Sugar Salem. So they win 2 of 6. They end up in the silver bracket. They come over here and take Shelley. Shelley takes us in 2, but both of them closer games, 25-22, I think was maybe the score of both. And in the end, that's going to put an end to this tournament. But again, you know, the philosophy behind this is we've been over to Cheyenne. We've come here and we've seen some really good teams in both of those tournaments.
And gotten a lot of good games. You know,
And
the preseason's a lot about a lot of reps, not knowing your competition, being able to, you know, try a lot of different combinations, start to have the girls, you know, practice seeing other things, learning to adjust, learning where some of their holes are, where some of their weaknesses are, so that they can start really focusing in on those and capitalizing on the learning aspect of these kind of tournaments.
So the key to all of this is good things learned, good things done, things recognized to improve on. And now I think we start into some regular conference games coming right up here. And I'll bet, even though it may not feel like it down here or in Laramie in some ways, I'll bet all of that's going to pay off, and we'll soon find out. Thanks for joining us, folks, again. Thank you to Rob Erickson getting us in this tournament over here.
Yeah, I think our next game is against Jackson in Jackson Hole on the 19th.
Yep.
Is what we've got.
Thanks to Rob Erickson. Thanks to SVI making this happen, and all of you back at home, and we'll see you soon.